Hello, true believers. It's time for another Heroes for Hire Comic Club new comic review. I got Wonder Man issue 1. This is not cover A. I got the Phil Noto headshot variant. It's a pretty cool cover. It's not cover A. But cover A is on the thumbnail for this video. Yeah, so I thought I'd give it a shot. So we're going to find out, is Wonder Man wonderful or is it wonderfully bad? Or is it somewhere in between? I don't know. I do know now, but I'm going to tell you. Well, it opens up and we see an old Simon Williams in his used to wear that red coat and everything, and he's talking about this movie he was cast in. He just got this big movie deal. This is a flashback. He played Monarch Star Stalker, and he was on top of the world. Then we cut to another few years, and they're like, "Oh, we need your help with your friend Randolph." And his friend Randolph's name is Randolph Chancellor. He's another fellow actor, thespian. And Simon works for Timely Studios. And we find out that his contract for Timely Studios is about a month away from being up. And all he's been doing now is fixing problems with his friend Randolph Chancellor, who's the host of this children's show. And this book is written by Gerry Duggan, and the penciler is Mark Buckingham. And you got all the credits here. Ari Jimenez is the inker, Rochelle Rosenberg, the color artist, and Joe Caramanga is the letterer. And this is so anyway, his friend, like, he gets back on the studio and his friend's doing an animated show called The Adventures of Ziggy Pig and Silly Seal. You see here, so it's kind of silly, but anyway, so you got a lot of Hollywood lingo in here. And they're saying that his friend Randolph's in trouble. There's $13 million got missing, but you find out he met Randolph in prison. So we have a flashback. Of course, Simon Williams, aka Wonder Man, was in prison for stealing money from Tony Stark back in the day. And then he met the Enchantress and Baron Zemo, and they, gave him the ionic powers, and he became part of the Masters of Evil before he became an Avenger. So he's got a long history. And so he met Randolph in jail, prison, and he taught him a little bit about acting. Well, Randolph says he didn't have anything to do with the money, and Simon's car's been stolen. And he said, "You took my car." He said, "Well, somebody stole it from me." So it's not like his friend Randolph's a little bit of trouble. And then Patsy Walker, of all people, shows up, Hellcat. She's been taking freelance work for the district attorney, so she's like basically in law enforcement now. So she tells him basically get out of the way, and he don't remember, but she's if you look back in Defenders 47, he saved her and when he got in a fight with Moon Knight. So, and she goes, "Didn't I fight Moon Knight for you?" She's like, "Everybody's fought Moon Knight." But anyway, there's another funny reference when you see them singing karaoke at the prison. They're singing "Send Lawyers, Guns, and Money." Lawyers, Guns, and Money by Warren Zevon. Well, we also see that go back and you see that he's worked with this guy. He said, "I remember signing an autograph with Killer Watt's dad." This is another bad guy. He's a bad guy turned Avenger, apparently. And now we go up, we see that Simon's star's kind of falling. Randolph's kind of climbed because he does these cartoons. And then we got the Killer Watt guy is like an up and coming star now. So Simon's on the then somebody tries to assassinate Randolph. Well, he didn't try to kill him because he said somebody tried to assassinate me. He says presidents and queens get assassinated, actors get murdered, buddy. Anyway, so he stops the guy. They put him in jail, and then we find out that Simon's car was stolen. But there's another secret. Patsy comes to his house, and find out his brother, the Grim Reaper. Of course, Simon Williams' brother is Grim Reaper, who's a really bad guy who's sleeping on the couch. So I don't know. I'll tell you what, it's kind of fun in a way, but like, look, if you're not a big Wonder Man fan, like, you're probably not going to like it, to be honest with you. I kind of want to read issue 2 because this is just like a setup to see what happens, but it's kind of setting up like a murder mystery type thing, like a whodunit. Like he's gonna have to try to clear his friend's name, and like his name's being drug into it. And so I'm not going to say it's wonderfully bad, but it's not wonderful. It's just in between. So like I say, if you're a big Wonder Man fan, then I would recommend it. But if you're not, I don't think I would recommend this one to anybody that's just a pedestrian Avengers fan or Wonder Man fan. And if you want to get this because you thought it would have something to do with the recent excellent, probably one of the best Marvel TV shows they've ever done on Disney Plus, then you're in for a rude awakening, because it's not the same character. This guy is an established actor. This is kind of like more of a history lesson for Wonder Man so far. It's not horrible, but I would not say it's wonderful. So I'll give it like a half thumb up or something. I don't know. I'm not really going to recommend it though. I just can't do it. I might read issue 2, but if I don't like where it's headed, I'm probably just going to drop it because I think it's a miniseries anyway. And if I really want to, I could read it digitally or in a trade paperback. So anyway, that's what I'd recommend. Actually, if you really want to read it, just do the trade paperback. So that's this review. We have some more reviews coming up soon. I'll be reviewing Superman and Spider-Man very soon, and Batwoman #1, and the new Alias Red Band series about Jessica Jones. So anyway, thank you for watching, and until next time, true believers, Excelsior!
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Zod! Snoochie boochies.